just did a ceramic coating on it. We did it all like cleaned up.
What's going on, guys? Today I'm out with the Canon EOS 1N, and I'm borrowing a lens today, the Carl Zeiss. Oh, it's kind of hard to say, but it's the Carl Zeiss Planar F1.4 F1.4. It's a 50mm lens, and I'm shooting with the Kodak Image 100. So it's 100 ISO, but I'm gonna rate it. I've rated it actually at ISO 25. That's 2 stops overexposed. With this manual lens, I'm gonna obviously manually focus, and hopefully I'll get it in focus with this Canon. With it being 2 stops overexposed, I should get some interesting look. Now, it is a film negative, which means it's gonna be warm tones with this Kodak Pro 100, and it's probably gonna be my 3rd time attempting to shoot this, and let's see what kind of results I can get out of this. I believe it's 24 frames, and we're gonna do a real short session here. I'm at my buddy's again because I can't get enough of all the vintage cars. Let's stop gabbing and do some shooting. Okay, guys, one correction. This Kodak Pro 100 image is a 36 exposure, so I got a lot of images to take. I am on my 14th frame right now, and we'll see if I can get through this. Should be fairly easy because it's, I'm using 35mm, so I'm gonna blast away. I mainly wanted to shoot this video, specifically this lens and this film grain, right? The Kodak. It's a Pro 100. I liked it. Last time I shot with it, actually, last time I shot with this film was back in San Francisco on I think Pacific Beach. So we'll compare it to that. Again, I rated it ISO 25, and I'm shooting 2 stops over, but metering it at what it tells me, right? So I'm currently shooting at 1/500th of a second, let's continue shooting and see what we can come up with. Okay guys, one of the things I also want to mention is your focal length. Now this is a 50mm focal length with Carl Zeiss lens. So typically if you want to keep your images in focus, you want a minimum speed of at least, with this one, a 1/50th of a second or at 1/60th of a second to keep it like nice and sharp, right? So I tend to forget some of the things that, you know, these small tips that I'm sharing with you. So with that 50mm lens, I'm shooting right now. I'm shooting at 1/50th, which is fine because I'm holding it pretty steady. So, but anything lower than that, you might want a tripod, but I usually don't, and so like it doesn't affect my shooting abilities as much. I typically find myself shooting handheld around 1/15th of a second, but that's like bracing my camera against the wall or something to that effect, right? To help stabilize my shots. But I wouldn't suggest shooting lower than the focal length, right? Typically, but I always forget to do that, and I don't know if you guys do that, but personally I always forget about it. So that's just one pro tip that I remember to include in this video. I'm shooting roughly with the sky being overcast right now. It is about 5:30 in the evening, so it's not harsh lights, and I started shooting and I'm shooting wide open at f2.8 right now, but we'll see. Maybe I'll open it up at 1.4 and give it a go and see what we can come up with. All right, so let's continue shooting and go on from there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Leave your comments on the film and the Carl Zeiss lens 50 F1.4 Planar. Is that how you spell it? Planar? Something to that effect. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video.